so much about our health. We cannot understand this side of heaven, and we have to have eyes to look to God because he has understanding that no one can fathom. He is our creator. Yes. So we look to Jesus. And then I was thinking about this, like Jesus, as we see him interact with women throughout the scriptures, we see him interact with women in such beautiful, tender ways, so that when we take our eyes and we look into his eyes, what do we see? Because if we were to look at the way he interacted with women in scripture, we would look at the women caught in adultery and we would see that she felt grace and she felt grateful, because he said, cast ye not the first stone, who is without sin. If we were to look at the Samaritan woman at the well, when he encountered her, she felt seen by a group of people that would not look or talk to her, and she felt known and she felt hope to move forward out of a lifestyle that he invited to her, and she changed the whole village for his name. If we look at the woman who reached out and touched his robe, we too would also see that she felt assured. And he said, daughter, your faith has made you well. She was assured. Though she was cast away, she was brought in, she was connected with, she was belonged to. And so when we don't just lift our eyes, but when we look at Jesus, we get to feel his adoration, his blessing, his choosing, his care, his mercy, his grace, his love, his forgiveness, and his freedom, and his power, and his truth. And we get the inheritance of a kingdom that we do not deserve or have earned, but he says, all I have is yours because you're mine. So we look to Jesus, because then we don't hang our head in that shame anymore, but we have a new name. I just love Jesus' job description in Isaiah 60. It says, I have come to free the captives, to release those in bondage. I have come to bring beauty from ashes, a spirit of gladness from those that are mourning, the beauty from anything that has caused destruction in your life. And he says, I want to make you a tree of the planting of the Lord for the display of his splendor. So when we lean into his word, we can lean into his promises, and we can say, Lord, I feel really dry right now, but make me that tree. Plant me by a stream of your living water and make me that tree. May I declare your righteousness and your power and your authority, and we can find hope, living hope that arises within us.